Shubman Gill, since the time he has been handed over the captaincy reins of the Test team, he finds himself in a form of his lifetime. He has been on a great run, 2 Test matches into the 5-match Test series against the England side, and Shubman Gill has already scored 3 centuries, out of which one was a daddy double hundred, 269 to be precise, is what Shubman Gill got in the first innings of that second Test. Shubman Gill has absolutely shattered all record books and he has registered himself in the history books. Not just this, he is also nearing some records that have been there for over decades now. And now all eyes are on Shubman Gill as he heads into the next 3 Test matches, and everybody will be awaiting for the records that Shubman Gill might shatter that have been there for over decades and decades. In this video, I'm going to be taking you through the top 5 records that Shubman Gill might just end up shattering by the end of this Test series as we come to an end at the Oval on the 4th of August, which will be the 5th day of the 5th Test of this long-lasting Test series. Let's straight dive into it. First things first, Shubman Gill, who finds himself at 585 runs, 3 tons. This is what Shubman Gill is at currently after the end of 2 Test matches, that is 4 innings. And moving ahead, which are the records that he could break? First thing first, most runs in a Test series for India. That record currently is held by none other than the little master in Sunil Gavaskar. 774 runs against West Indies is what Sunil Gavaskar got. Shubman Gill currently finds himself at 585 runs, 189 runs away from shattering that record. Mind you, nobody has ever really come close to that record. It was just Yashasvi Jaiswal who a couple of months back in a home series against England who got into that 700 run club but was away 30 runs away from breaching that record. Virat Kohli in the past has been on 690 but was never able to achieve what Sunil Gavaskar did many years back against West Indies. And at this point of time, Shubman Gill finds himself just 189 runs, I beg your pardon, away from that record. And Sunil Gavaskar in an exclusive interview on Sports Today also feels that maybe this record could break in the next Test match itself, which is going to be held at Lord's. Moving on, the next record that Shubman Gill can break, and that is of most runs in a Test series as a captain. That record currently is with Sir Don Bradman. 810 runs against England is what Sir Don Bradman got, and Shubman Gill is just 225 runs away from that. And to be very honest, in the kind of form that Gill finds himself with 6 more innings left in this Test series at least, it won't be a surprise if Shubman Gill goes on and breaks that record as well. Moving forward, record number 3, which is most runs in a Test series in England, and that record also is held currently by Sir Don Bradman, and that in itself shows that how long has it been that somebody has been able to come close to a record that was held by him. And Shubman Gill is really far away from that in the sense of the other records that we just talked about. 389 runs is what Shubman Gill would require if he wants to breach that record of Sir Don Bradman, and for that he has at least a maximum of 6 innings until and unless India or England win a Test match by an innings. 6 innings is what Shubman Gill will be getting to go and breach this record of 389 runs. Moving forward, most runs in a Test series, and that also is the same as the previous record. 974 runs is what Sir Don Bradman had scored against England, and Shubman Gill is 389 runs away from breaking that record as well. And it won't be a surprise, even Sunil Gavaskar on an interaction with Sports Today had mentioned that he is looking forward to Shubman Gill and going and breaking the record of 100 runs, and he can become the very first batter to achieve this feat, which nobody else has ever done in international cricket. Last but not the least, most centuries in a test series. It is currently held by Clyde Walcott. Five centuries is what he got against Australia, and Shubman Gill already in a span of 4 innings has gotten 3 centuries, out of which one I just mentioned was a big daddy 100, 269 runs. All he needs is just 3 more centuries in the next 6 innings. Although it does look it does sound very difficult when you talk about scoring a century in every alternate innings. But in the kind of form Shubman Gill finds himself right now, and especially seeing the conditions in England where the wickets are really flat, it looks like that Shubman Gill can also go and break that record. These were just the 5 records, some big records that have been held over decades now, which Shubman Gill can break. He has already broken many more records already, like scoring 150 and a double set 250 in the same innings. That is what Shubman Gill did in the second test match against England. But these are the 5 records that Shubman Gill in all likelihood can actually go on and break. What are your thoughts? Can Shubman Gill break all of these records, or how many records according to you out of these can Shubman Gill actually realistically go on and break? You can let me know about that in the comment section below. But for now, that is all that I've got for you. I hope you're liking our coverage here on Sports Today. So if you haven't subscribed, do not forget to press the subscribe button, like this video, share it with your friends, and press the bell icon so that as soon as we are live or there's any interesting content coming your way, you guys come to know first.